petite. Oh, I can't press that. Hang on. There we go. I had to press a few things on my phone and it moved. All right, let's move this out a little bit. So what we're going to do today is, okay, we're going to draw, I think last time we were drawing some people using the skeletons. We drew some animals as well. I'll put them back there. I won't dig them out now, but we're going to continue that. So we're going to be drawing some animal skeletons, but we will combine the animals. We might start a simple one with just shapes. We won't do the skeletons yet. So we'll think of an animal and we'll draw its shapes and get the basic structure down on the paper. And then we'll think of another animal and we add bits of that animal to this animal. So why don't we start with something simple like a bear. So I'm just going to draw the shape of a bear. Sort of the body is sort of a big fat bean or a pear shape. Just like that. Doesn't have to be clean, just be rough and sketchy. That sort of rounded shape. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it a bit better. There we go. So that's the body of our bear. And then we're going to draw the head here and some legs in. And then we'll start adding some other bits. So let's get the head in, draw a circle for the head. And then add in its nose or its muzzle, sort of a bit of a rectangular shape on the front. Just going to rub out this bit and that bit. So there we have the head of our bear and the body of our bear. And then I shall, oh, sorry, my eye. Then I shall draw the arms. So shoulders about there, roughly. You can just sort of curve it around, keep it thick and a flat little foot. And then you can rub out the line, the body lines in between there. That's standing on the ground there. If you draw that line along, it'll show you where the back leg goes as well. Sort of curve it down. I know where the foot's going to go. And then bring it up. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to draw, we drew this line to show where the feet go. So I'm going to draw another one a bit higher. And that's going to show where the feet on the other side go, the legs on the other side. So I'm going to draw in a little here. Move that up a little bit. So come this way a little bit. Okay. There with the foot, and then come up. I can shade that one in a little bit. So it looks like it's in shadow, it's behind. And then the front leg, bears sort of had pigeon toes where the feet come in pointing to each other like that. So we can draw the other leg, or the other arm, I should say, coming in there and then curving around for the foot. And you can shade that one a little bit. So give you a chance to catch up. So, what kind of, I'm trying to think of what I could add to this other kind of animal. Probably something that's not a mammal. Something that's not like a bear, like a reptile, maybe a crocodile, or some kind of lizard, or an insect. Could make it a bee or a fly or something like that. Yeah, why don't we do a lizard, or we'll do a crocodile. We add a crocodile to it. So instead of a little bear tail, which would just be a small tail like that, I'm going to draw a thick, move my page over, a thick crocodile tail. So it's thinner at the end, and as it comes up, it gets thicker. And then I'll rub out the bear's booty. Now this bear has a big long tail. Looks like a big possum or something. And then crocodiles usually have two ridges going down their backs, sort of from their heads and then down the back. Like that. I'll do one there, and the other one can be that one, the back there. So these are going to have little spikes on them. And then this one's going to go over to the edge. You even draw in the bear's ears, little round ears, and figure out where the eyes and the nose are going to go. Zoom in on that face so you can see it. Give him that big bear nose. You know, the bear mouth would only come to about here, but we could make it more of a crocodile mouth and bring it all the way back there. Look at that. Fix up his lips a little bit. So if they just get out of the shot. I'm going to bring that down to there. Give his mouth a little straighter, his jaw a little straighter. And then you can add some teeth going down, some teeth going up. Draw his eyes in. And then along these lines, I'll draw it a bit bigger so I don't have to zoom. So this is the line I've got for where the ridges are. And I'm going to draw them like this. Up. So a little spike, and then another one, and a little spike, and another one, a little spike. All the way from here to the back of the head and here to near the ear. And then all the way down this line on the back, and then all the way down the side of the back. And then here on the tail, all the way down, and then this little bit on the tail. So let's start doing that. That'll take a little bit of time. So just little spikes. So there's my head spikes. So we're going to do that all the way down the body, down the tail. I'm just going to put the inside of his ear in and make it fuzzy. And then work down the tail. Down the body, I should say. Spike, spike, spike. So this is going down the body. See that? So I'm going to continue that all the way down. And so now I'm going down the tail. And when I reach the bit where those lines meet, so I do it down the outside edge of the tail and the inside edge of the tail, and then they meet here. And then I'm just going to do one spike, one row of spikes down to the tip. Okay. Do some little lines on the top because crocodiles have like leathery backs. Right. See how I drew lines in there? You could draw lines going the other way too, sort of like not a grid, but it's a crisscrossy sort of pattern for crocodiles. See there? And then draw lines going down the back as well. So it looks sort of like his scales. There we go. What I might do as well is add some scales on the outside of the tail as well. And those I just do, drawing little U's, I'll draw them here a bit bigger. A U like that. And then another one, usually 3 in a row like that. Or you could just do 2, or just 1. So do those sort of things on his tail. On the body, I think the body's still going to be furry. So even here where the body meets the tail, you could add in some fur. And on his legs as well. But give his make his tail a bit scaly. So there you go. It's got some furry details here and then scales down his tail. Don't forget to add his furry ears. Have little furry eyebrows as well. And furry cheeks. But maybe his jaw is leathery. Draw some scales on that as well. Maybe this sort of lines continue all the way down his nose. This. Just sort of make it up the way you want. It's your character. You can do whatever you want with it. I think the last thing I'd do with this is maybe add some claws. You could turn the front legs into crocodile legs if you wanted. I'm just going to draw some claws on his feet. Bears have long claws. Long flat claws. I'm just going to shade in his fur just very lightly, just so that you can see the difference between his tail, or the furry bits, and the scaly bits. So the furry bits will have color and the scaly bits will be white. Smudge that in a little bit. A bit more fur on him in places. Okay. How's everyone going? Zoom in a little bit on there so you can see more of him. There you go. That's our crocodile bear. Crocodile bear or bearadile. Sajda, you got a question? No, you do? Hang on. You want to unmute and ask your question?
I couldn't really do the shady part you did in the body.
You don't have to do that. I just did it. I just did it so that you can see the difference. All I did when I do that is I hold my pencil very flat and I just press lightly and go back and forth like that.
Okay.
Just to get some lead on there, but you don't have to do that. You can actually color it with pencils or textures or something, but I just did it so it was easier to see the difference between the fur and the scales. So yeah, I just did that with the side of my pencil, lightly back and forth, and then I use my finger. See how it's dirty? Because I've smudged it with my finger. Barradile, crocodile. What about a variegator? Variegator. Gator. All right. Or if it's an alligator, not quite, it'd be an alley bear. Or a crocodile. How about that? Crocodile. Crocodile. All right, should we do another one? Actually, I want to see what everyone's doing. So when you're done, show me. Hold it up to the screen so I can see. And then Sally. Oh, that's cool. I like that bear face. That's really cool. I like that. Ella, that's cool. He's a big bear. Very good. Audrey. Yeah, nice. Cool. So here. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, thick tail. Awesome. It's great work. Anyone else finished? Alex, you finished? Can you show me? Margot, I can't see your, oh, there we are. I was gonna say I can't see yours because your background's on. That's pretty cool. Sajda, that's great, yeah. Margot, that's really good. I like that. It's got like a longer crocodile snout. All right, let's do another one. Move that piece of paper out of the way. Move the camera out a bit more.
I can't hear you because you're muted.
I am muted. Sorry about that. I don't know why it was muted. So we were doing a shark. Basically, what I was saying is the shark's an almond shape, sort of an almond shape because it's a bit thinner. And then adding in the tail, the fin, the dorsal fin, the one on the back is called the dorsal fin. And then this little flipper. And then they've got small flippers at the back, the eye, the mouth, and the gills. So we're just roughing it in. Nothing is set in stone yet. I'll rub out some of these overlapping lines. When everyone's caught up, we'll I think we need to add legs to this. So maybe we could mix it with a crab, give it crab legs and pincers. I think that's what we're going to do. But you could add like monkey limbs. You can mix it with a cat. Yeah, who said that? Queenie said that. Yeah, you could give it like a cat face, but with the big shark mouth and cat legs, or maybe it just has 2 arms and no legs, just a tail. But I think it'd be cool to have some crab legs sticking out along here. Go like 1, 2, actually maybe make them a bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. And that's where I'm going to do some crab legs. Just going to look at some reference crab legs. My iPad's upside down. Open. Okay, images of crabs. Okay, let's see how the joins are. Okay, so we're going to have a big, so from this one, I'll zoom in a bit. This first leg, it's going to be sort of thick, big leg joint there, and then I'll rub out that circle on the inside as well. Just trying to see how many joints. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 on the little point. Yeah. So we sort of do that. Starting to lose my voice. And then I'll do another one. This one can be a bit thicker on the bottom. And then a third one that's like a little spike. Oh, sorry, it's too far out of the shot. Like that. Excuse me. So that we can do that 1, 2, 3 more times. And they can be at slightly different angles. This one's coming up there. Maybe this one's lifting up. And this one could be curled up. So there's the bases of my 4 legs. I'll rub out that little fin too. In the way now. So then I'm going to copy this bit of the leg over here.
Evan, Michaela have a question. Michaela, next time when you have a question, you use the raise hand function in Zoom.
And then I'll see it.
Today. I'm going to click it unmute first. Can you
Okay.
unmute, Michaela?
You got a question, Michaela?
Michaela, you can talk. Nah, okay, let's move on.
Okay. So I've done the 2. So here, do you want to hold that up again? I didn't see that. Do you want to hold it up again? Let me have a look. So here. Oh yeah, that's great. Nice work. Okay, so this one is up a bit higher. So I'm gonna lift it up like that. And then rub out the inside bits because it's on top. So it's like he's walking. Do a little spike on the end. And then this one as well, I might curl it up a bit. And the spike goes behind. So sometimes crabs have spiky lumps on their shells and their legs. Just trying to find some reference of that. Some legs are thin, some legs are fat, or even on their shells. So you could draw little spikes here and there, just like little V shapes. See those? Oops. These little V shapes here, just to add some detail to your drawing. Do those on all the legs. Oh, almost knocked my iPad flying. So crabs have this sort of ridge, this shell on the top. If I go back to like this one, you can see that ridge that goes around, and their eyes are on stalks underneath. So we could add that to the shark, like on the top of the shark's head, maybe here and around the eye, and then down like that. Little lump there. Well, actually, why don't we do his little eye on a stalk? Do his eye sticking out like that. Have his eye up there. And then you could add the spikes on the edge of the shell. You can still have his gills under there too. We can keep those from the shark. You might see his other eye popping up too. Like that. And now we can only see one side of his legs. So we need to draw the legs on the other side as well. So we can see this fin here. Maybe we'll see the other fin. Draw that in first and shade that in. And then think about where the legs are going to go. You can draw them in just as stick figures if you want first. Just draw lines like that and then thicken them up. So there's the spike at the bottom. There's the second part of the leg. It's got the spikes on it. And the other bit goes up there. And then just shade that in. So now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side and 1 on the other. So we need to do 3 more on the other. Zara, you have a question? Ask a question.
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah.
My mom told me to ask you since I'm doing this. I've been using a green pencil. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You can use whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay, sure, Mom. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Sometimes when I draw, I will rough it out in a colored pencil because I used to be, or still am, an animator, and animators usually use a colored pencil to rough out and then a lead pencil to clean it up, because when they're doing their tests, you can't see the colored pencil, only the black lines show up. So it's fine, you can use whatever you want. But more traditionally, I will just use a pencil, and then if I want to clean it up, I'll use a felt tip pen, or a Sharpie, something like that. Okay, so I've got 2 legs on the other side now. I need 2 more. So I might do one that's sort of a bit bent like that. It doesn't matter if you can't see all of the leg. Like this one's a bit cut off. Yeah. And the other one I might do fairly close to that one. Sorry, was that Michaela? Do you want to ask a question? Excuse me, doesn't have a raise hand button. No, doesn't have a raise hand button. I'm not sure where the raise hand button is on that. Sajda, you want to ask a question?
I don't have space to do 2 other legs between those 2 legs, but I do have space in other places.
Okay, do you want to show me? So I'll hold it up so I can see. Hold it closer to the camera. Okay, yeah, you could draw them anyway. Like you could draw one leg coming out here even. You could draw your other 2 legs in there if you really wanted to, like there and there.
Okay.
Ella, yours is upside down. Okay, so I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. Crabs don't necessarily have 8 legs. They've got, I think they traditionally do have 8 of these legs, and then they've got 2 big claws, so that's 10. Hang on, trying to get into my iPad. Let me find a picture. Oh, here we go. This one. This crab has 2 claws, so it's 1. Well, let's count down one side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just got 5 on one side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side. So that's 10 legs. I think they mostly have 10 legs. This one got spider crab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. I think lobsters have a lot more legs. Yeah, mostly 8 legs and 2 pincers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. So we've got 4. We've got our 8 legs, and we could draw some pincers. We could rub out these flippers and put pincers in, or we could just do extra pincers. Margot, you got a question? Margot, you got a question?
No.
Okay, just that your hand was up. That's why I asked. Oh, sorry, I muted you. If you wanted to say something, you can put your hand up again. So I'm just thinking about where to put this claw. The claw usually has 1, 2, maybe 3 joints. Maybe just 2 joints. 1, and then that, and then that's where the claw is. So I'm going to do the 2 there. That makes sense. I'm going to have to rub out this fin on the other side so I can draw in the claw. And I'll just thicken it up like I did with the legs. But I'll make it a lot thicker near the claw part. And to make the claw nice and easy, we can just do a bit of a jagged line down the middle. Like that. And a few little spikes on it. Might hurt. And same with the other claw. We could try doing this one open if you want. So what I do then is draw 2 different angles like that. Let's rub out the circle. And then just draw them back like a bird's beak almost. But then you can draw the jagged line over the top of that. That one's a little shaded because it's behind. And I'll draw that other fin back in as well. There we go. How's everyone going with that one? Ella, that's great. You got all those legs in there. That's really good. So here, you want to show me that one? Yes, that looks really good. I like his eyes. Audrey? Wow, I like this. He's got long clawed arms. That looks scary. Oh, Sally, that's cool too. So many legs. Can you imagine this shark will be swimming along and have all its legs curled up, and then when it wants to land, the legs come out and then it crawl up on the shore. Queenie, what did you do? I can't see what it says at the top. Oh, you did the cat one. It's saying meow. Very good. Very good. So that's good too. Yeah, nice big claws. That's cool. Okay. So we got a little bit of time. Why don't I let you create one now? Do one of your own. So think of an animal and sketch it out and then draw another animal. I'm going to draw one as well. So you can follow me if you want, or you can make one up. I'm going to start with a chicken. So I'm just going to draw the shape of a chicken. If you don't want to do a chicken, you can do something else. I don't know what I'm going to do this with, a chicken and a goat, maybe. Chicken and a goat. So yeah, just start thinking about, break down your animal into shapes. David, that's cool. I like your shark there. So I'm going to add in the wing of my chicken. And I'm going to give it goat legs. So I'm going to put in the goat legs. Maybe it's going to have horns. Do it again. Okay. The horn there and the horn there. You can do, yeah, you can do 3. That'd be cool. You could do a strawberry cat. I'm going to give this a beak and the waddle. Actually, no, I'll give it a furry chin. And maybe it still does have the comb of the chicken as well. Or maybe it's a rooster. I'll give it big long feathers and its tail like a rooster. Maybe it has wings of the chicken as well as little goat feet as well. And goat eyes. So now I've got that sort of all roughed in, I'm just going to add some details to it, especially in the face area. Oops, little beak. Furry goat beard. Give it its comb. Oh, I need to put the other horn in first. Some detail on my horn. Get the other horn in there. Get the feeling of feathers by doing, instead of doing jagged fur, I round it off a bit more so it looks like feathers. So a bit more rounded. And a few little speckled dots for detail, especially on the waddle, or the comb, I should say. Some little dots in there. Did a giraffe and a cat. Who was that? That was, I think, Layla. Do you want to turn your camera on and show us, Layla? Or show me? I'd like to see it. And now I'm doing the feathers on the wing. Some overlapping. Ella, that's cool, bunny fly. That's really good. What happened to Layla? I was just looking at Layla's one, it's disappeared again. Layla. So here, what is, it's a chicken, oh, it's chicken goat, okay. Yeah, great. Look at it squawking. Looks like it's yelling. Layla, let me see, let me see. I can see the giraffe. Do you want to hold it up a little higher? Oh, look at that. That's cool. I like that. Good job. Well done. Okay. So now I'm going to do these front feet on my, or the goat feet, I should say. Now the goat feet are furry, not feathery. So I have to try and get a nice different sort of texture going. So feathers are sort of bigger and not as fine as hair. So I can have a bit more sort of scratchy lines for the hair and then put the two toes in for the goat. And that one I'll just do very close so you can't really see too much detail. Shade that in. There's got feathers coming down between the legs and feathers going up the back towards the tail. Michaela, yeah, you want to show me? Where are you? There you are. Okay. Hold it up. Let me see. Ooh, horses. Nice. Can't see what's under the horse though. It's a bit blurry. Can't tell what that is. Or is it the is it the water and it's the reflection? Because it looks like the first one, it's a reflection of it. That's really cool. They're nice horses. I can see the movement in them, the action. It's very good. So now I'm doing my back legs for the goat. And the back legs sort of they get thicker towards the back as well. Up around the knee and the thigh, they become thicker, and they're very thin around the foot. Yeah. Banana bird, Queenie, that's great. Okay, almost done here. There you go. All I have to do is just finish off the tail. I could give it a little goat tail, but I think the feathers would look nicer. You have to leave. Is that Jonah? Okay. Jonah, did you show your pictures before you leave? It's all right if you don't want to. Oh, Jonah. Where'd you go? Do you want to move it over a little bit? I can see the front of the shark, not the back of the shark. Looks cooler. Other way. Move the book the other way. Bit more. Keep going. That's it. Oh, nice. That looks cool. That's great. So yeah, that's great too. Yeah, well done. Okay. Sajda, you've got a question? Really, really good, Jonah and Sahir. Very good. Well done.
I'm doing a cat and a bunny, but I can't remember what else a bunny has.
Well, why don't you show me and I can have a look and tell you. Bunnies have long ears. They got a little fluffy tail. What about buck teeth? And wow, camera's moving around everywhere. Okay, hold up your cat bunny. Okay, you got a little tail. What about long ear? If you do, you could do one long ear and one short ear. And rabbits usually have big long feet for hopping. So there's a couple of things you can add. Big long feet, buck teeth, whiskers, but then cats have whiskers too. That's why I try and do animals that don't look similar, because it can get a little bit hard. Okay, so I think that's mine done. That is my goat stuff. Anyone else finish theirs? Well, I've seen a few of them. Sally, what did you do? Oh, you did the goat rooster as well. Very good. Ooh, is that a bee monkey, Audrey? A bee and a monkey. It looks like a monkey wearing a bee suit. That's very good. Looks like is it George? Curious George. That's what it looks like. Very good. Okay. Oh, we've only got like 9 minutes left. So I wonder if we can do, maybe I should do a fruit one. David, they're cool. You drew all the animals separately. That's great. It's a nice crab. I like a chicken. Where's Queenie? There she is. Queenie's the uwu. A fruit and an animal. That would be interesting. Let's see. What about a strawberry? Sort of like this. Lots of little seeds on it. What about a cat? So I could add cat eyes to it. Maybe I'll change some of these leaves at the top into ears. I think it still needs a little stem. And a little cat face. I'm not going to give it a nose, just a mouth. Little teeth. And whiskers. maybe the seeds could be in a pattern to give it looks like stripes or a pattern on there. I'm just doing the body. That's going to be the legs. It's sitting down. So there's one foot and the other foot. So it's just got a strawberry head. But you could add more strawberries to it. It could have little strawberry paws. Little strawberry paws with claws that come out. Drop my pencil. So turn this paw into a little strawberry as well. It looks so weird. Margot, it's a dog dinosaur. I'm not quite sure. Puppy. Oh, puppy strawberry. Okay, very good. So here, that's great. Got 5 minutes. And the tail. I'm just going to give it a regular tail. There we go. It's a little strawberry kitty. Oh, that's great, Ella. That's really cute. Well, what about, instead of a sausage dog, what about a banana dog? Draw a banana on its side. They could have little feet. The little tip of the banana could be the tail wagging. What about the banana peel? Could be the collar, could come out like a collar, or it could be the ears. Might be interesting. Just draw a little dog face on, like a Dutch hound, a little sausage dog. And the banana coming up, and the peel folding back to be the ears. It's a bit weird. Sorry, Zara, didn't see you got a question?
Hi, I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I was just wondering if I can go to the bathroom.
Of course, you can. We're about to finish in 3 minutes anyway, so you can either
Oh, okay.
hold on.
I'll be back in a second. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Mom.
All right. Okay. What else? Did anyone try the dog and the? Oh, I've seen the cat. Did anyone try the dog? The dog panting with his little tongue out. Because we are out of time. Well, I've got 2 minutes. I think that's the last thing I'm going to draw. Ella, that's great. Little banana dog. It's really good. So yeah, so if you want to do that, think about different animals and get pictures of the different animals too, so you can draw them, whether it's a lion or a rhino or something, and just rough it out first, just like we did. So think of like a rhino, it's a big body, sort of a thick body and a big head, like that. Just rough it out, and then think of what you can add to it. You just, as simple as giving it wings, like a Pegasus, but it's a flying rhino now. It's almost like a unicorn because it's got a horn and it's got wings. You give it a horse tail. There you go. You've got a weird unicorn, but it's actually a rhino. So you can try different things like that. Draw a lion. You can mix people into it as well. So like mermaids, just human tops and fish bottoms, or a centaur. So it's a human top and a horse bottom. You can try all kinds of different things. Just let your imagination grow and
Sorry, Evan.
have fun.
Michaela, I have a question.
Yeah.
Michaela, do you can you talk, Michaela, or okay? Maybe you should learn how to use the raise hand function in Zoom, Michaela.
So just quickly, we are out of time. Just quickly, I'll do a really quick centaur. So you have the top of the person down to the waist, and then you have the horse's rib cage and the horse's pelvis. So then you have the horse's front legs and back legs and tail at the top of a human as well. So Shah, and this is our last question because we're out of time.
I have another class. Can I go now?
Yep, we are done. So
We finished,
you're
yeah.
welcome to go.
You're good to go. All right, everyone. I think we're out of time. Can everyone just one more time put up your work on the screen, and then we can have a look.
Oh, that's a good one, Sally.
Sally, that's a good one.
Alex, I like that car you showed too. That was good. I saw that.
Okay, let me see.
Queenie, the big old strawberry, I think. Oh, we've got Margot now with a hand up. Your question, Margot? Layla,
I'm gonna leave. Can I leave now?
yeah, we are done. That's the end of the lesson.
Okay, well done, Alicia.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah,
Audrey,
wow,
great.
some great work. Can I ask to take the photos and send it to Brilliant Kids, and then we put it on our gallery? Is that cool? I'm going to unmute everyone to say goodbye to Mr. Evan. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
See you.
See you.
Bye.